beautiful Portland, Oregon. Kevin Harlan with us tonight. 1990 NBA dunk contest finalist Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90.
They give Dominique that. He did the same dunk 3 times. Now if you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
For the Portland Trail Blazers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got LeBron James. Junior's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Alexander Walker in at the power forward. And finished off by Nurkic.
Outstanding read by Lillard. Put the ball in his hands, and he'll typically make the right play.
Now the Ballers with it. Here's Junior. Hands it from downtown. Junior's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Up the floor. Nurkic with the double team. Junior with it. He has 5. Rebounded by Hood. Lillard attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Terry Stotts for a minute. No secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
It made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking. Because Derek Harper was so aggressive.
I always thought that was a guy. I mean, first of all, he was big and strong. When he put that hand on you, it felt good, didn't it, Ken? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying.
And he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Hood from outside the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Quick trigger from Rodney Hood. He takes no time to get the shot off after the
for the Bulls. Their last game a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. From downtown, and that's good. Rodney Hood for 3. Hood's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the 3 ball is good.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Nurkic. Booker outside. Left side, Hood. 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it.
Not easy to defend the height and size that Rodney Hood brings to the 2-guard position. The rise and fire in the face of pretty good defense. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Kenny, you watched the NBA for so long. What are some things you find that make successful front offices in this league?
You can't be lazy. You got to get on the road.
Guys aren't lazy.
There's some guys there, I'm telling you. You can't be lazy. You got to be on that road. You have to understand. It's easy to see kids at Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. But have you gone to Europe or yourself as a general manager? Have you gone in the mid-major level and been at games when there's only 1,500 in the stands, but there's Paul George playing? Like, have you found him? That's not lazy.
And the thing, he's calling lazy, honestly, is being complacent. And the other thing you got to be, quite frankly, you got to get lucky. You know, you got to get a Kawhi, and you got to get a Giannis, or you got to get a superstar caliber player that allows you to build around. Otherwise, man, it's going to be a challenge.
Here's James after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Right side, Green. Out the dish to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Well, this is Enes Kanter's comfort zone. At the rack in a hurry.
Passes it to Junior. Curry with the bounce pass. Over Trent. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Giannis.
Well, he knew what he wanted to do there. Uses that height to get a clean look over the smaller defender.
On the wing, Green. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Mr. Little out of North Carolina, your alma mater, of course, Kenny. It's been a while since we've seen a Tar Heel. This is hard to believe. Make an all-star team in the NBA. Any guesses on who could break that trend and get a Heel back in that game?
Man, it's sad to say that.
It is, isn't it?
Wallace
I was just thinking
Antoine
about the other
Jameson,
day.
2008. That's the last Tar Heels all-star, but we got a lot of pros. That's a lot of pros.
Tons of pros.
But Kobe White and Nasir, they both have a legitimate shot one day to be awesome.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Portland. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for the Ballers, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent, the chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Wow, clutch shot by C.J. McCollum. That's one of his go-to moves.
Wasted no time on that one. 28 points for Junior.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Green with the ball. Out-guarded by Giannis. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Green. And both free throws good for Green.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Junior. A three-pointer is right on target. Junior's got 31 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out.
How about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Now James, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. LeBron, good.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
McCollum passes to Trent. Back to McCollum. Latrey. LeBron grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
McCollum outside. Yep, that one goes in there.
As a coach, this is what you appreciate about McCollum. Steady jump shooter who brings the effort every night.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
They got it there, Booker.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take right now on the Ballers?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Green. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position.
Not too long ago, we saw a number of NBA players, balk at joining the U.S. national team. Kenny is someone who has played in the colors of red, white, and blue represent this country. Why aren't players lining up to represent the U.S.?
Well, I think it's also a combination of the teams. The investment that they have in their personal players individually is from a contractual standpoint. They're scared of the risk. So it's not just the players' decision. I'm sure that there are teams that are calling their players and say, we'd rather you not play.
Back when we played, you only did international competition once. Right now, some of these guys have done it 5, 6, 7 times. And you factor in their long runs in the postseason, man, that's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
A lot of basketball. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him, what he's going through right now. You just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
And this summer, Vince Carter retiring after his 22nd NBA season. That's a record for longevity in the game. And Kenny, he's closer to our age than he is to some of his teammates.
Yeah, that's amazing. A guy could do it at this level so long and really help the team instead of just be on the team. He's an incredible athlete. That dedication and willingness is just rolled over into time.
Never had to be the main guy at this stage of his career. Always wanting to supplement, help, tutor, mentor, and he stayed healthy.
Stayed healthy. That's the key.
Fires the three, and that one's good. Junior's got 43 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chill.
And here comes the break. Here's Curry. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, you get Steph Curry rolling downhill in the open floor. He can finish off a break with such style.
And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard finds Hood. Back to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. That's good, and the Baller lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Damian Lillard.
And this is Lillard's game. Ready to fire the moment he catches it.
And the Ballers call time here. And the Ballers making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Guys of the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement. Kenny, do you like where the game seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it. And
Yeah.
if I was a player, I would like it. Because of my style of play, I could imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it. But a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about it is you have to be more skilled in the game today. Because you can't just grab and hold and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like your Knicks teams.
Yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled.
And a deep three from Junior. James outside. Junior fires from way outside. Leaps for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Booker right side. And again, it's Portland converted.
Well, that should...
He drains the quick shot. Junior's got 45 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Hood. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Rodney Hood's starting to percolate. This guy is so good when he starts to get it flowing.
You hear players talk about growing up the first time.
And again for 3.
Timeout. And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Junior really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 5. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Hood. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Now here's Curry. Good, he hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Zeller. And the pass to Junior. From deep three-point range. Kicks it out to LeBron. Outside Curry. LeBron passes to Curry. Clock at 6. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
You know, obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Both teams deciding to change it up. Ballers on D. They double team McCollum. To the paint. Here's Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What's incredible to me about Robert Covington is he enters the league and earns playing time on the defensive end, and he knows that's what's going to ultimately define him, but he has worked so hard to become a shooter, a legit threat from the perimeter. Love that this guy has carved out a career.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Covington. Now the Ballers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You had so much connect. Again from distance.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in 2nd place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right?
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Giannis kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. 68 points for Junior.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Nurkic. Over onto Kumbo. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. He's unbelievable. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McCollum outside, down low, and finished off by Nurkic.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Now McCollum. It's good.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
And the Ballers call time here.
There we go. One more time. Give it up. Here we go. Laser Dancers.
And so it's the visiting team riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was? You called it the live crew, but you know what it was when I was down there?
You know what, Kenny?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not a hater. I'm a congratulator.
Thank you.
And I must say, you did a great job. I liked it almost as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling. Effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Taking a look at the Bulls. Junior's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 4 spot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
he's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Lillard. There's the three. No good on that one.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Junior. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Junior's got 13 points now in the quarter. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. To the paint, looking to end the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Here's Junior. Good on the triple.
All night. He just won't let up.
And Portland with the ball. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Covington wide open. He fires. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Now, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
And another one falls.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what.
Yet another bucket.
He's scoring at an.
Closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
They grab their own miss. Durant the pass to Giannis. Here's Junior, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Passes to Nurkic. And the rejection by Giannis.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. They're rebounding it.
Connects again.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
A different look now for Portland. Green, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and McCollum subbed in for Hood. And the rejection by Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
James finds Curry. Outside Durant, back to James. Stolen by Cantor. McCollum with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. And here's Booker from the arc. Portland no good that time either.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their...
And again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. It's tipped.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Trent, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
And he gets the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
LeBron with the block.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now the Ballers with it. Here's Junior. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
McCollum outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Here's Junior, and again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Trent. Offensive rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
McCollum, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Ballers. Outside Durant. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Collins. But they recover it. KD passes to LeBron. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
No good there. And so it's the visiting team with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Giles is out there with Derek Jones. And it's Green, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Durant finds James. In the corner, it's Junior. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Junior's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Ballers. Here's Simons. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions. Like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they did.
Good, another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Junior fires, and again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Junior fires from way outside. Kumbo dishes to LeBron. Kicks to Junior. 3-pointer, and he's good on the 3 ball. Junior's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
There's the pass to Giles. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Junior from deep 3-point territory. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. And even 3-on-3 break. Trent gets the bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Shoots and got it. Another basket.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on 3? Good, that's another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. There's the triple. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Junior. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. James against Jones. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Curry finds James. In the corner, it's Junior. And good, he hits it again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable. Simons, the 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Junior. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Inside, and the dunk by Covington.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just...
And a moment here to catch his breath from this scoring rampage.
Yeah, giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Boy, beyond prolific tonight. The ability to get his shot and convert at this rate, wow, unprecedented.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that, switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. To the middle. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Got that one up quick.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
To the inside, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he showed.
From deep three-point range, the Ballers keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Giles. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. Unable to get that one. So the Ballers take it the other way. And a deep three from Junior. A rebound by Giles.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win
for the Ballers. As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Both free throws good from Green. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Inside, outside for KD. James, the pass to Junior. Curry on the wing. Now here's Durant. Here's Junior. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
And the rejection by James. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Giles the pass to Green. Portland no good that time either. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Simons. So the Ballers win it.